Welcome back to Third Eye Weekly. Today I'm joined with a very special guest, BTR's own Jess Goulart. For those of you who don't know, Jess co-hosts Scotch and Cinema with me, BTR's movie podcast, which is awesome. And she also does 20-something Traveler, a travel podcast, which is also equally awesome, if not more awesome. And also does biology of the blog. She does a lot here at BTR. And she handles the social media. So everyone, welcome, Jess.
I do. Hi, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yes, of course. So Jess wrote an article recently about birthdays around the world. And you looked a little bit into the origins of birthday shenanigans. And you found that the roots are not so easy to pinpoint from what I gathered.
Yeah, it's really rough to find the exact origins of a birthday. It turns out that's not exactly recorded, but the celebration does date back to antiquity. There is evidence of certainly Romans celebrating their birthdays. And before that, actually, the Egyptians apparently started the party, so to speak.
They started everything,
they started
really.
Everything.
So.
Yeah, I guess the pharaohs. It's recorded in the Bible that there's references to the pharaoh's birthdays. Whether those were actually the days that these guys were born or the days that they were coronated is up for dispute. But that's kind of where the birthday tradition started. And then today, I mean, there are as many.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, there are as many traditions as there are families in the world.
But we don't have like cave paintings of birthday cakes or anything like that. It really started with the Egyptians.
But we have yet to discover all the caves, so maybe they're out there.
They could be out there somewhere.
Could be.
So we have some that are really playful, some that are not so playful, some that are downright creepy and weird. Let's touch base on all those things. How about we'll start with the good?
Yeah, so the good traditions are, I really like America's first birthday cake smashing tradition. I didn't know that was a thing until I started researching. Apparently, like when you turn 1, and of course we don't remember this, but when you turn 1, you get to smash your own cake and then eat it too. So this is pretty cool.
I don't know if I ever did that.
Yeah, that's a good one. Mexico actually also has that tradition carrying on past the first birthday. Like the kid always tries to take a bite of the cake and everybody pushes their head into it, which like I actually think it sounds really fun.
Yeah. I imagine it would be like, it would feel kind of cool to just have a bunch of like frosting and smushiness.
Yes. I actually thought it would feel so cool that I convinced my family to do it to me 2 years ago, and they did, and it was fun. If you're going to go that route, I would suggest like wearing earplugs.
Ear and maybe nose, if they make nose plugs, maybe.
Yeah, because it, like the buttercream got in my ear and caused an infection. So
it
wasn't a good end to the story.
I actually, when there was the whole ice bucket challenge, my friends, they had the ice bucket ready to dump on me. And then instead of doing the ice bucket, they snuck up on me with a sour cream pie.
No.
Because I hate sour cream. And so they sour cream pied me in the face and it got in my ears.
Yeah.
And like, now I know what you mean by that feeling. Like I was trying to wash sour cream out of my ears for like days after that.
That's way worse than buttercream.
It wasn't fun.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
It wasn't even your birthday.
It wasn't even my birthday. So I guess that's, those are the nice ones. What about some of the ones that are not so nice?
There's this really fascinating tradition that's emerging in Lucerne, Switzerland right now, where you can hire an evil clown to stalk your kid on their birthday. So this evil, like, it's really creepy. He wears this mask with like an evil grin on it and like blood splattered on it. And for a full week, he stalks this kid and he'll like send him creepy text messages, send him or her creepy text messages about how like you're being watched. Somebody's gonna get you, like phone calls or like waiting in the shadows and like sneaking up behind him. And then at the culmination of all of this stalking is a pie to the face when the birthday boy or girl least expects it.
From the clown.
From the clown, yeah, right. From the clown.
Wow. So
that's a thing.
This is like a recent thing.
It's like a recent thing. It's in the past like year or so that this is, and so this evil clown is for hire.
Right.
I don't know of any copycats yet. In other places.
So it's only one, is it only one clown, or is this like a whole industry now of like evil clowns that are willing to do this?
It's an industry, but it's a contained industry.
Right.
It's contained to Switzerland thus far.
I see. So now I just gotta say, like, if you're a kid and like you're living in Switzerland and you start noticing like, a clown following you, like you gotta know what's going on, right?
I feel like if you're a well-informed kid,
Right.
because it's kind of a big story, especially the first time it happened.
Right. I figure even if you're not watching the news as a kid, you probably hear word from the other kids like, dude,
that's true.
weirdest shit happened to me the other day.
That's
Killer
true.
clown was following me. He's just sending me text messages. Like,
and that's for a lot of kids, that's like your worst nightmare is
Yeah.
a killer clown. That's not cool. Anybody that has seen it, like this is gonna give somebody nightmares for weeks.
I'm not even like afraid of clowns, but that would absolutely terrify me.
I feel like it would terrify anybody. It would
Yeah.
terrify me now.
Oh yeah, even in the text messages is like a whole new level.
Right.
Like a texting clown. That's so sinister.
That's so scary.
So I guess to lighten the mood,
Yeah.
what about how about like a favorite birthday you've had?
Yeah, so I've had some good birthdays. I would say one of the best. I happened to be in Switzerland, visiting my mom, and we went for a hike in the Swiss Alps, and that was really, really beautiful and phenomenal until we were on top of this huge peak. We got caught in a lightning storm.
Wow.
And it's really terrifying I don't know if you've ever been caught in a lightning storm. But
not in the mountains.
That's
that's some next level lightning storm.
Yep, it's like above tree line, and literally it moved in so fast, and like my mom lost her shit. Can I say shit? I can say shit.
Yeah, that's cool.
My mom lost her shit and started immediately like crying and bawling, and didn't know what to do, and like started railing at God, like, don't you dare kill my daughter.
Why would you do this?
Yeah, and I was like, I mean, it's cool that you're talking to God and all, but why don't we run? And so we like kind of slid. So there's like lightning going off all around us. And we slid on our backs down like the water soaked grass on the mountain. And then we got to the shed halfway back down the trail, and I kicked open the door, and I felt really cool. And we hid in the shed.
Like an action star, just
yeah,
door kicked in.
Yeah, at the time it was terrifying, but looking back, it was like one of the cooler like moments. Frightening, but cooler. So I like that birthday.
That's pretty sweet. It's like the gods are like, Jess is turning another year.
Dun, dun, dun.
Thunder. I mean, I think the only way that could have been scarier is if a clown just came out from the side of the mountain. He's throwing.
What if he was in the shed?
Whoa. Your mom had really set up everything.
Oh my God. Props to you, Mom.
Well, be careful if you're going to celebrate your birthday in Switzerland. Look out for lightning and clowns.
Yep.
Jess, thank you so much for joining me. It was a pleasure.
My pleasure. Thanks, Zach.
Awesome.
Yay.
You're the best.
That was great.
Thank you.